Hey everyone, Rascal here.
And Mama, welcome to our podcast and our channel, Paws On Animation.
And today we're covering the Haikyu movie when everyone was waiting for the dumpster battle.
Yes, finally we got our movie. And in this movie, Karasuno High and Nekoma High School finally face each other in an official match for the first time ever in the third round of the Spring Nationals. And what that means is that they get their long-standing dream, the dumpster battle.
Yes.
And this movie is just as awesome as the title sounds and as the anime has been all the seasons it's been on. But
before we start, be sure to like, subscribe, notification with some future podcasts and we'll pause videos.
And thank you so much for joining us today, subscribing, sharing our videos, commenting, everything you do specials. We appreciate it so much.
Yes.
Now, why are we doing this now when this movie came out in 2024? Well, I wasn't sure that you wanted to see this,
right?
Because Haikyu doesn't seem to be popular on Paws.
Yeah.
But I love Haikyu, and Rascal really likes Haikyu.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the 2nd of March, there was a great announcement of the sequel, The Little Giant, coming out, as well as another season of Haikyu.
Yes.
So I said, okay, we got to do it now. So here we are.
Yes. And another big reason is that originally when this came out and there was an announcement for these two movies, it was kind of announced that this would be the end of Haikyu with these two films. But people have said there was still so much content left undone in the manga, and there was no way they're gonna be able to do everything in two 2-hour movies. So they didn't know how this was gonna go. They're just gonna stop making the series here and be done. Well, clearly there's enough demand for it to keep going, because now they're going to do the rest of the series, which is really great to hear.
Yes, and for those of you not familiar with Haikyu, it's a manga that was written by Haruichi Furudate. It's comedy, coming of age, and sports. It's a really great series. And the original manga has 45 volumes. So that is why, in case you're wondering, well, how could you not get it on 45 volumes?
Oh my God.
We began reading it when we were able to get copies from the library. And after, I think, 14, we weren't able to get any more. So I really would love to finish reading this series.
Right.
It originally ran from February of 2012 to July of 2020. And again, it's a fantastic manga if you haven't read it. It's like you're seeing the anime itself when you're reading the manga.
Yes.
It's that good.
Yes.
So this movie itself has a runtime of 85 minutes, and it grossed over $100 million at the box office.
Wow.
It was originally released again in February of 2020, distributed by Toho. And if you haven't seen it, it's available now on Crunchyroll to watch. But it did fantastic at the theaters.
Yes. Right.
Worldwide, not just in Japan, but also in other countries.
Yes. And given that more and more anime movies are becoming popular here in the U.S. to watch at the theater, now we're having the doors open to more either exclusively theatrical movies for series, whether spin-offs of existing anime or it's adaptations just brought to the screen altogether for the theater. Especially when we heard of Demon Slayer having its 3-part finale as 3 theatrical films.
And things are going to change for the world of anime as we know it now.
Right.
Because if Demon Slayer does fantastically, which it probably will do, there's going to be a lot of movies that are ending a series in theaters, and we won't be able to see them on TV.
Right.
Well, we definitely can't see them on Toonami anymore, but you won't be able to see them on Crunchyroll until they're done in theaters, and then after a certain period of time, they're released on there. I think it's going to change how we watch anime from now on, and it's not going to be in a good way, unfortunately, but I'm really happy how well these movies are doing.
Right.
And that we're getting movies at all.
Right. And for this movie itself, yes, it's different from watching stuff like Rare Academia, JJK Zero, Inuyasha, and others that have had theatrical films that have been high intense action and fighting and everything. It's Haikyu has its action, but it's all on the court, I guess. And it's a sports fight, really. And they're still intense. They may not have all the moves and shonen things you see in the other stuff, but it still had its own excitement.
Yes.
And it was something you really wanted to see. It was like going to your own big game anime event instead of going to see, like, oh wait, you're going to go see the Lakers? I'm going to go see Karasuno High.
It also helps that I always love volleyball, and I love playing volleyball. And when we started first watching this anime itself, I was just enthralled after the first episode. So for this movie, Karasuno High School and Nekoma face off in an official match for the first time in the third round of the Spring Nationals. Mm-hmm. So that means the dumpster battle, Standing Dream, between the Crows and the Wildcats begins or gets to happen. So after numerous practice matches the past year, which you can see those movies and episodes on Crunchyroll and also Netflix at this time.
Yes.
So Hinata and Kazumi finally get a chance to play against each other in a match that if they lose, it cannot be replayed.
Right.
We're not going to tell you the ending, but it was fantastic. It was exciting. It was high energy.
Yes.
There was nothing lost in this movie. Don't listen and think, oh, it's just volleyball. It's boring. It's not. You will find yourself caught up in the action and the moments, the emotional moments, the physicality,
yes,
the reactions of the players, the determination to win on both sides, the comedy that's within it, and
yes,
you just love it. We promise you, if you watch one episode, you will be hooked.
Absolutely.
If you're not sure, watch this movie. Even if you haven't seen the rest of the series, it's just a fantastic movie that can stand on its own.
Yes,
it absolutely can.
Yes, absolutely. And it really succeeds in being a really fast-paced, wonderful, action-packed volleyball show and movie. And I think it's also one that people don't expect to be big, because I know there are some who probably are not sports anime fans and wondering, how did the volleyball show or movie get this popular and successful?
And it's wholesome.
Right, and it's wholesome. Well, I think one big reason, and it's both in the show and the movie, is that it's the high energy and the really big focus on teamwork. Not just on the court, but off the court, in the daily lives, in school, out of school, at home. They're majority of the time always together. And there are times, of course, they have to go home and everything, but majority of the time they're spent so long together that they know each other's rhythms, they know who to pair with who to pull off the best moves, and it all accumulates in their hard work pays off with this movie when you see how they play and how much they're determined to win.
True. And the main character, Hinata, is my favorite. And he's an underdog. He's very short. He shouldn't be playing as far as they're concerned. But he has this incredible high jump that he can leap many feet in the air, unbelievably. Mm-hmm. And they team him up with Kageyama, who's the king of the court. You have to learn about that watching it.
Yeah.
But their dynamics and their relationship and how they grow to learn to be a two-man team together along with the rest of the team is just fantastic.
Yes.
So let's quickly go over the cast, some of our favorites, and we're only going to do the English dub.
Right.
Some of our favorites are in here. We have
it's English.
Yes. Brian Backus as Hinata, Scott Gibbs as Kageyama, Clint Bickham as Kozumi. You also have Adam Gibbs. Mm-hmm. We have Greg Ayers.
Greg Ayers, yes. Definitely remembered him.
And Joe Daniels.
Oh my God.
As Onuka. You have John Swasey and Jay Hickman. And then rounding out with a few we don't know, Leraldo Anzaldúa, Orlanders Jones, Justin Doran, Ty Mahoney, and I think that pretty much does Alex May, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So if you have not seen any Haikyu, it would be worth investing your time.
Yes.
So if you've seen Haikyu, the dumpster battle, and I really hope you have, let us know in the comments. Did you love it? Did you think it as great as the anime?
Right.
I think it outdid all the other movies. What do you think?
Right.
And if you haven't seen it, it's available on Crunchyroll to stream.
Right, especially
and it's
canon.
Dubbed and subbed. So go ahead, get over there, watch it, come back, and tell us what you think.
And if you haven't already, subscribe for updates and videos for your anime series, anime shows, and all things animation.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us today, subscribing, everything you do. As always,
you are special. Thank you so much for watching Rask Entertainment.
And Mom Entertainment.
Have a toontastic day.
Peace.
And reporters sitting, flashing lights. Trying to walk around, man, who the hell are you? What you want to do? Well, man, it's on you. Man, it's on you. Met her in my dreams. She was my queen. A castle in the mountaintops, rivers and streams. Plucking sunlight from the sky in my pocket.